Here we go, guys. Welcome back to the channel, and thanks for being a part of Not Your Father's Capital. And today, I'm going to talk to you guys about why there's so much optimism in 2023, and is this the crypto crash end as we know it, okay? Is this the end of the ongoing crypto bear market that we have been experiencing, and will we return to 2021 all-time highs? Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about in this video, as well as take a quick look into the markets, see what your favorite cryptos are doing on the charts, as well as get into these key points to look for in 2023 to kind of get a handle on what is going on as we look to exit this bear market, all right? But first, hit that subscribe button. Just click the button down there. It does help the channel grow, and I'd love to have you guys part of Not Your Father's Capital. Now, let's get down into what is going on with crypto on the overall charts. If we look at currently the top 100 cryptos on the crypto bubbles, you can see basically having a really strong day into the green for the majority of crypto, all right? Just very modest gains, if you will, 1 to 5% across the board. A couple cryptos are lagging and they're seeing some sell-offs, but however, as it relates to Bitcoin and Ethereum, up almost 2%. A lot of the cryptos are just kind of following that lead, and we're having a nice tick into the green, all right? So nothing really to report on that front, but let's get back into why this optimism is so high, all right? So as you guys are kind of piecing this together, just keep in mind that this is not financial advice. Please do your own research with all things financial, including crypto. However, I want to point out a lot of these key points to help you guys trade along the way. All right, so this is basically going to go over a lot of different indicators, as well as summarize what is going on as we get into 2023 deeper and deeper. All right, so optimism right now in 2023 is basically starting to shift, okay? So we have seen the fear and volatility index, okay, go from 84 points down to 16 points on December 11th, okay? So we are seeing a huge move on that front, okay? But as to no surprise, on February 11th on 2022, it went back to neutral, okay? So when we talk about this year as the fear and greed index, basically never fell below 20 points in 2022, the sentiment within the crypto market is basically getting better, all right? So we are seeing basically a smaller collapse we saw back in 2022 versus the summer of 2022. There was a lot of stability in the summer. There was a lot of just people just riding their waves and not really questioning what was going on in the markets and kind of trusting the process, okay? But we did see the FTX collapse. We did see Terra Luna and that implosion, and then that fear and greed index has basically has never seen anything like that in terms of what was going on with the fear and greed index, okay? So when we get back to 2023, this is what we're going to talk about, because that fear and greed index basically return to the neutral zone as the price of Bitcoin recovered the majority of those losses from November. So in a lot of videos, we talk about the wipeout from that collapse and how it really didn't phase the charts. So we basically weathered the worst storm you possibly could have in crypto, all right? And it basically has not faltered. We're still hovering around the 25K expectation for Bitcoin. So that has been very strong across the board, and its trickle-down effect could be seen with all of the other altcoins, all right? But when we talk about what is going on also with this widespread optimism is that, as I put earlier, the low point of the fear and greed index was basically 48 points touched on the 10th and 13th of February, which is 40 points higher than those points back in November when we were going through basically crypto hell. Okay, so this is basically how you can measure, because the one constant in this equation was the price of Bitcoin is the same now back in November as it was in February. So when we look at that, the constant is Bitcoin's price. However, the fear and greed index has shifted more to a favorable level for investors, okay, in terms of comfortability and just basically having confidence in the markets, okay? So using this data, you can kind of piece together where we're headed and if the crash is actually over, okay? But it does not mean that another one cannot come. We've seen the inflation markets take a role. We've seen the issues with Russia, with Ukraine. We've seen pretty much the worst crypto storm you could possibly expect. The interest rates, the FTX collapse, Do Kwon, the list goes on and on and on. However, this downward spiral has seemed to have been weathered as we get into 2023, and the optimism has been restored. Okay, but it is not, like I said, it is not indicative of future results, and you possibly could see another stronger bear market, another negative catalyst just come and absolutely deflate all of this optimism. Okay, so it's going to be important to keep an eye on what is going on with the crypto fear and greed index, because for almost a week now, we have seen it back near 60, okay? And that is the green zone, all right? So as I said in other videos, crypto is ready to go, all right? This money has been on the sidelines. It's ready to roar, and I think investors, retail, and basically the whales across the board, institutions, that money is ready to be back injected into crypto. All right, so let's keep in mind that this is just basically tracking sentiment, and it's not basically, like I said, indicative of future results. So the volatility could change overnight, and that is something that is key, and especially with crypto, because these assets will move faster than your more traditional investments. Okay, so will we see Bitcoin surpass 25K? I think that's a very strong case. Will we get over 30K? That is a very strong case. That's what I'm looking for in 2023, is I want to track the more widespread macro factors weighing down Bitcoin and see how far Bitcoin can run, because I think all of the other altcoins are ready to run with it. So that's what I got for you guys. Let me know your comments down below. Is the crypto crash over? I want to know from you guys in the comments, but please hit that subscribe button and help the channel, and we will see you all in the next video.